Lance is a Backstreet Boy?
Is he in sync?
I thought he was in sync.
Oh.
Lance Bass.
Okay. Which one's the brother of Aaron Carter?
Darren Carter? Party Starter, the comedian? No,
Yeah.
Aaron Carter's older brother.
Yeah, his older brother.
Yeah, no one knows that guy's name, but everyone knows Aaron Carter, which is a sad thing because the brother is the reason Aaron became famous, and no one knows a single song Aaron Carter has ever done, but they know that he's famous.
I actually know the lyrics to every Aaron Carter song there is.
That's not even a real thing.
It is. I know.
Aaron Carter doesn't even have any songs. He
It
literally
was the
just
first
decided he was a
concert I
pop
went
star.
to when I was 8 years old.
He decided he was a pop star, and everyone kind of went on board with it. It was a whole era of people's siblings becoming pop stars as well.
Oh yeah, Jamie Lynn. Yeah.
Jessica Simpson had Ashley Simpson. Even Britney Spears had
Jamie Lynn Spears.
Stephanie Spears.
No, Jamie Lynn.
Whatever. The point is, no one knows their name, but we know that everyone had a little, had a little, like Vanilla Ice Cream came out. There was a whole bunch of siblings that were, even Mark Wahlberg. He was the brother. Isn't Donnie Wahlberg was in Donnie Wahlberg? Yes, Donnie Wahlberg was in New Kids on the Block, and Mark Wahlberg became the star, the sibling.
I don't know New Kids on the Block, but I know Aaron Carter.
That's your way of saying you're that young. Yeah, I get it. I get it. New Kids on the Block. Oh, the right stuff. Okay. Well, no one asked you anyway. So the point is this. But you're out there in this world of entertainment as a female, producing, creating. What are some of the hiccups that you find? Do you think it's difficult being a female in what is described as a male-dominated world?
I think it is hard for a lot of females. But I just moved here from New York, so my skin's a little tougher and it doesn't bother me that much at all. I thrive off of the harassment. But actually, there's not really any anymore because guys are too afraid to do anything now. You know?
Guys are afraid now because of everything that's going on with Me
because
Too.
of the climate, like this.
Yeah,
movement.
do you think that's a good thing, right?
No, I mean, not with what I like to do.
What do you mean by that?
As soon as a guy asks my permission to do anything with me sexually, like I'm like, all right, get out.
That's the problem. See, you can't give those mixed signals. I mean, I don't know if you're funny right now, but
No,
that's
I'm serious.
Because you like an aggressive guy. That's what you like personally, though, and you understand there are a lot of people that don't like that, though.
Yeah.
But you personally like the aggressive guy who just
I do, but I don't like their person. Like I only if it's sex, that's what I like. But as like a person, I can't be in the same room with them. They're just like, ugh.
So here's the problem with that, right? Here's the problem. And I want to understand, and this is why we have the show. So how does a guy know if you're saying no or you're really saying, if you're saying no, yes, I want more, or no, not you ever, no?
I don't know, man. It's a fine line that you have to try and walk in order to get it right. It's hard. It also depends on like where I am in my menstrual cycle too. Cause like one day I could be like really down to clown and doing something. And then the next day, like, I mean, if a guy sends me a dick pic, like when I'm not on my period, I could be like, oh my gosh, yes, I want to hit me in the face. All this shit. But then like if he were to send it to me like 2 days before my period, the exact same dick pic, I'd be like, oh my God, like what do I do? Do I call the police? Like, I don't know. I just feel so violated, you know? It's like, it just all depends. Hormones are crazy. Yeah.
Man, this is interesting revelation, but I will say this. You're speaking on behalf of yourself.
Yeah, I'm only speaking on
your behalf.
Yes.
Have you ever been in a situation where someone has sent you an unwanted dick pic?
I mean, I always will take a dick pic.
You like dick pics?
No, I don't like them, but it lets me know what I'm getting into ahead of time. So like, I'm not surprised. Like, it's not like if he sends me a dick pic and I'm like, oh, maybe I won't sleep with him. You know, maybe I won't. Maybe I can nip this in the bud early.
So you're off of what constitutes a not wanted penis?
I want all the dick pics. So in fact, that's why I set up a Grindr profile so I could just look at dicks online. They send them freely there.
On Grindr?
Yeah, on Grindr.
Isn't Grindr for
gay guys? Yes.
Gay guys, yeah.
Oh, but I'm on it as a female. Like I don't pretend, but they all think that I'm like, you know,
Trans.
a trans woman.
Actually, you know what? That's interesting because I'll tell you something. Gay guys don't like trans women. Actually, only straight guys like trans women.
So I'm just matching with like the really effed up straight guys.
Like it's the straight guys who deny being kind of homosexual. Even though everyone falls on the spectrum somewhere. That was part of the whole thing, right? So everyone kind of Alfred Kingsley, that whole spectrum is like everyone falls on it. Either you can be a 1 where it's like, yo, that's not your thing, or you can be a 10 where it's clearly that's your only thing. And you're finding guys who are in that 3, 4, 5, 6 category.
It's more just like curiosity. Like because I don't want to catch anything horrible, and you never know. I don't just sleep around with random people, but I like to fantasize about it, and I like to like dip my toes in a little bit, and then just.
So you fantasize about sleeping with random people, but you don't actually do that.
Yeah. Well, I learned how to. Well, I do here and there, but I learned how to give a. Am I allowed to say inappropriate stuff?
You've been saying so many inappropriate things. This is not the. This would not be the end or beginning of it. So yes, please.
Okay.
Carry on.
I actually learned how to give a blowjob by watching my gay best friend give one to his boyfriend a long time ago.
So you were just in the room?
I was just in the room, yeah. I was, again, not needed, but they let me watch.
They let you watch. Actually, that might be, I don't know. I don't know. I've actually never seen a male perform fellatio on another male.
I have, oh my gosh. When I was like in high school, before I even had sex for the first time, I watched gay porn. Just like guy on guy. And that turned me on so much more than the other stuff. I don't know why. Probably because I'm like ill-equipped.
I've also never watched guy on guy porn.
Not even on accident?
Seen it. No, the closest thing that I've ever gotten to on accident was I saw I don't know. I don't even know appropriate terms anymore, but
I know
someone who's trans but still had a penis, but also had breasts. I don't know what we're pronouncing people anymore because honestly, and when people get so caught up on pronouns, it really doesn't matter. Like if people want to be called they, then I'm calling someone they. Who cares? We act like we speak English so well anyway. Like none of you speak English well, or none of you speak English good. Yeah, which most people would say anyway. So I saw it was a porn in which it was 3 what I thought were women, and then a male comes in, and then the male starts performing fellatio on one of the women who I thought was full woman, but had
then
a
the
penis.
camera panned down,
and then I like X'd out, I didn't, and it was when I realized that I'm not as open-minded as I think. Now, here's the thing: it wasn't that so much that it grossed me out. It was shocking to me, and I'm sure we'll talk about this since we are going to be speaking about porn later, simply because of Jada Pinkett's revelation that she was addicted to porn before meeting Will Smith. So it was shocking to me. I don't know if I was grossed out, but I was a little bothered by it, and I realized that it just wasn't my thing. However, I did not hate the people that it was their thing. It did not affect me at all that if this is someone's thing, then that's their thing. It just happens to not be my personal thing. It's not my personal taste. So that's just me. So that's the only time. However, I would imagine that a man would perform better fellatio on another man.
Absolutely, because
the way I would imagine
women know how to eat each other out better.
Would know how to perform fellatio on another
woman. Cunnilingus
on another woman. Well, I was still thinking in my trans
You're still
penis.
thinking about dick.
Yeah, I was still thinking of my trans penis. In my trans penis situation where it was straight fellatio.
Yeah, no, it's true. I can only imagine what would feel good on a penis because I sadly don't have one.
Do you wish you had one?
I do. Never mind. It's super gross.
No, I want to hear it.
When I was a little kid, when I would 5 years old, 6 years old, I used to fill up a water balloon with like hot water from the sink and then tie, like the ones that you make balloon animals out of, and I'd stick it down my pants and I'd go and just like hump all my stuffed animals and like my little sister and be like, ah. And my parents were like, what are you doing? And I wanted to have a penis, but I didn't have one. But I like being a girl.
So you liked humping things when you were a kid?
Yeah, and I want, yeah.
Where did you find that behavior? Like,
I don't know.
I actually had a penis.
My mom was like, did somebody molest you and we just don't know about it? And I was like, no, but like, no.
Your mom, because you just felt that.
My mom, yeah, because my mom's like, why are you
Did you feel your parents shamed you about your sexual choices and preferences?
Oh, yeah. But now that I'm looking back, like, I mean, my mom's my best friend, my dad's my best friend. And I can talk about everything freely with them now. And my mom's just like, ah.
That's not freely when they're closing their ears. You're like
I'm
raping
forcing,
them.
I'm forcing them. I was
their
like,
mental.
you're going to listen to this.
You're my best friend. You're going to listen. I'm not your best friend. Yes, you are. No, I'm not.
Like, hey, Mom.
Yeah, that reminds me of George and I and how you're my best friend. Like, bro, please stop calling me. Yeah.
Well, he stopped.
So let's get in. We play this game called Either Or. And in Either Or, here's the thing. I'm going to give you the rules, and people tend to have problems with the rules. But I'm just going to explain to you. Hopefully you'll understand them. I'll give you two choices. I encourage you to choose either or, not both, not neither, either or. Point of the game. Now, it's on you. How you interpret what I ask you, what you think it means, how it means, all these things are just on yourself.
Okay.
And then I may or may not psychoanalyze you at the end, but that's just, we'll see.
Okay.
Trans man with vagina or trans woman with penis?
Trans woman with penis.
Okay. All right. Interesting choice. You chose that very quickly. You felt, I think that you enjoy the sensuality of a woman and yet the aggressiveness of a man. I think you also feel that might embody who you are as a person. Who, even though you are a woman on the outside, at times you feel like you're a man on the inside. And you might even want to be a man and have that. Also, I think you are expressing that you like the sensual side of foreplay, but the aggressiveness of sex. And also, you're a lesbian. All right, so let's ask another one just to get, now that we have the ball rolling. I like how you played that. That was excellent. That was very, very well done. Okay. Comedy or drama?
Dramedy.
Let me explain the game.
I mean, I guess comedy.
Let me explain the game. I know it's very difficult. It seems to be very difficult for a lot of our panelists. It's either or. We encourage you to choose one or the other, not both or neither.
You encourage, or it's a mandatory rule?
No. Nothing is mandatory when it comes to
forcing me.
We're not doing. No. You choose whatever you would like to choose. But if you choose something outside of either or, you're simply just no longer playing the game.
Okay. Comedy.
Comedy. Interesting. I mean, yeah, you work in comedy. However, the way you said dramedy first would let me believe that maybe you're not as impressed with comedy as most people would feel that someone who's into comedy should be. I think you think there's a lot of bad comedies out there, and that maybe you watch comedy with the hopes that you could write it and make it better. Also, I think lesbian. So
I'm not a lesbian.
Okay, I'm just saying what I think. I think that all women are lesbians, and that as men we force them to like us.
Yeah, I was gonna say eventually.
Yeah,
like,
we just kind of force them to like us. Like that's okay. Let's see.
I don't think you're as accurate with the second one. You were hit the nail on the head with the first one. Second one, not so much.
Yeah. I think I hit the nail on the head with the second one as well. Let's do, especially with the lesbian part. I'm very sure about that. Let's do one more.
Okay.
One more. Okay. Rock star or rapper?
Rock star.
Okay. I'm sure you like the free, wild nature of a rock star, what they seem to be, hair down, just all of that embodiment of that alphaness. I think it may be also you came from a rock beginning. It's rock. You love the rock. Also, racist lesbian. You're a racist lesbian. Long hair rock star.
I can't understand a thing they're saying in those rap songs.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you listen, more. Maybe if you were around more black people.
I'm around plenty of black people. It's enough.
I don't know.
It's enough.
Too much. Too many.
I'm
black
around
people.
too many.
We also play a game, Crush, where we want to know more about you. So we're going to bring up a topic of crush, and then you tell us who that crush is. Who is your Game of Thrones crush?
Ramsay Snow.
Ramsay
Bolton. I mean, that's a well, technically he's a bastard, so Ramsay Snow Bolton.
Ramsay Snow Bolton. What is it about Ramsay that just tickles your fancy?
No, there's something in his eye. There's something in his eye. I don't know. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why that's who I'm attracted to. No, and also Prince Oberyn. I liked him too.
Prince Oberyn. That's amazing. Ramsay Snow Bolton Snow and Prince Oberyn. Those powerful guys, huh? That's the ones you like. The ones who break the rules.
Maybe.
What is it about? Is it just the way they look? Or, I mean, there's a lot of good looking people on these shows.
Yeah, but for me, I mean, I don't know. I would like to say I'm a sapiosexual, but it's not just intelligence that I'm attracted to. It's weird people, I guess.
So what else? It's also awkward, weird people?
Not awkward.
So what
weird,
is it?
Like whose brains kind of like work on a different
like guys who wear bathrobes. Is that like a thing?
Oh yeah.
Would that work for you?
When Hugh, oh my God, Hugh Hefner, may rest
no,
in
I mean,
peace.
okay, Persian black guys that wear bathrobes.
Oh yeah, well I know. I was talking about you as well. Yeah. You're not wearing a bathrobe right now though.
Hugh Hefner is what you meant.
That's what I said. Hugh.
No, you, like you, Tehran.
You Hefner. Oh, you Hefner. You.
Poppin' or stoppin', our style, a trend that men do that we want to know your opinion on.
What?
Yeah, so it's a trend, something that men do, and I want to know what you think of it. Poppin' means keep going, stoppin' means stop it. It's got to go.
Okay.
Face tattoos on men.
Pop it.
You like face tattoos on men?
I have a funny story about it. I won't tell it.
I would love to hear it.
My old roommate, Holly, who I also kind of dated a little bit. One day she came home from work.
You dated your old roommate, Holly?
No.
But you used to sleep with your old roommate, Holly?
It was whenever we'd get drunk or something like that.
That happens.
That happens to every girl.
That happens with guys all the time, too. When we get drunk, we just start making out with other guys.
Does it really?
No,
I feel like it happens here in LA more than anywhere else.
It doesn't happen. And when it does, I've always wondered if this is a drunk thing, like girls are just drunk or girls are just, you're
lesbian.
Actually into girls. Like just, because you can also be very sexual fluid and it's okay. I don't, we shouldn't judge people. So Holly, where you lived, this is your old
back
roommate.
in New York, yeah.
In New York.
So she came home one day and she was like, I gotta fuck a guy. Can I say fuck?
You just did, so.
She's like, Carolyn, I have to fuck a guy with a face tattoo, and I'm not going to be able to stop unless I do. And I was like, what? Why? She's like, look at this. And she showed me this article about like the correlation between like felonies and people that have face tattoos. And she's like, I got to go find someone, but I don't know where to find someone like that. And so she had me put one of those fake peel-on stickers on her face so that it looked like she had a fake tattoo. And then we went just like walking up and down St. Mark's Place past all the tattoo parlors, and she's just trying to like look in, trying to find someone, and she found one. And afterwards she was like, I'm never fucking doing that again. I can't believe you let me fuck a guy with a face tattoo.
Why?
And I was like, oh my God.
Was it Gucci Man?
Who?
Gucci Man.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Who has a song, Rockstar. So maybe you should. Have you ever hooked up with a guy with a face tattoo yourself?
No.
Would you ever?
Yeah, but I wouldn't ever date him in public.
Oh, so it would just be...
Yeah. Like what's it called? A
fetish?
Conjugal visit?
Because it's a guy who's in jail. You know, not all guys with face tattoos have criminal records. Some people are just addicted to tattoos. They just like tattoos.
Oh my gosh. Never mind.
You dated someone with the face
Oh,
tattoo?
no. It's more than that.
What?
Oh my gosh. So I used to be afraid of house centipedes, like deathly afraid. And there's this guy who I met on Bumble so I have hooked up with a guy with a face tattoo. He's got centipedes tattooed all over his whole body. I mean, like every time he takes off his shirt, I'll be like, ugh, like, because I was scared. But I was so afraid of, I figured like if you're afraid of clowns, you should, have a gangbang with a bunch of clowns. And if you're afraid of centipedes, it would help me like immersion therapy, right? It would help me get over my fear. It didn't. And yeah, do you want to see a picture of him?
Yeah, after the show, I'm definitely going to look at this guy. Every week we get a question from a listener. Mm-hmm. Every week we get a question from a listener, and they ask our opinion, especially the female panelists and ours, to answer it. This week's question is from Janet Jackme. They send in anonymous names, and it's part of our... So please send us your questions at imperfectshow@gmail.com. Include your anonymous name. The question is, hi, everyone. I really like the show. Thank you so much. You have helped me through so many times in traffic. Question for you all is, I feel that I am addicted to porn. I like watching porn, but I have never told the guys that I'm dating. I do not want them to take it the wrong way. Do you think that there is something wrong with me?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, sheesh.
No, I watch a lot of porn too. And I feel like it makes you sexually autistic because, your brain is just kind of wired in a way where like you have to only, it makes it harder to.
No, you haven't finished the full sentence.
I know. I'm like trying to like censor myself a little bit.
Don't censor anything. This is one of the rawest shows you can listen to. So what does it mean?
Be sexually autistic or I think that in order, never mind. I don't know.
No. I want to hear. It's okay.
So like,
the point of the show, let me explain, is that there are a lot of listeners out there and everyone feels that they are going through things by themselves and no one else understands. We on the show bring different people to explain that A, we do all understand, B, that the way you're thinking is probably way more common than you think, and C, that you're not alone.
Oh yeah, you're not.
And we want to understand as men, understand the minds of women, but not just one type of woman, many different types.
Well, for me, the reason why I watch a lot of porn is because, and this porn that I watch is not stuff that I would ever want any guy knowing that I watch, because it's like it's like slutty. It's like gangbang porn and like DP porn, stuff that I would never in a million years be able to do in real life.
So it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what porn can be about. A lot of times it's about fantasy, right?
Yeah.
It's about doing things that you don't feel like you often get to do or would ever do, but you get to experience it through the empathic natures of porn.
Plus, I got to just check all the sites to make sure I'm like not up there somewhere. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I got so drunk. I better not be up on this.
Have you ever videotaped yourself?
I have, yeah, but no, I haven't posted it anywhere.
Do you have the video?
I don't. I deleted the video, but I don't know.
Has it happened only one time?
No, it's happened more than once.
You have multiple videos?
Yeah. But you can't tell it's me because I have like a garbage bag on my head.
You have a garbage bag on your head?
Yeah.
Did you just secretly do porn and none of us know?
No, yeah.
Yes?
No, I've never done porn. If there was a way to do it anonymously though, I would do porn, but there's not.
There is. Wear a garbage bag on your head.
That's weird that you would think that.
Is that what you did?
I didn't do porn. If I did, I wasn't paid. So it's not like,
so it was like horrible.
It was just like
you volunteered for porn?
No, but oh my gosh. No, it's because, even people in the porn industry are being Me Too'd. My favorite porn star, James Dean, got Me Too'd by his girlfriend. Stoya, who I had a huge crush on before I even had a crush on James Dean.
Yeah.
She did this Hitachi magic
She felt
wand
like
thing.
he raped her, I believe.
So stupid. You can't rape your girlfriend. Or maybe you can.
You can, definitely. And that's actually a misnomer that I want a lot of women to know and a lot of men to understand. You can definitely rape your girlfriend. You can definitely rape your wife. You can definitely rape your partner. No means no, no matter what you feel that person's relationship or responsibility because of said relationship is. And everyone needs to understand that. Yes, you can rape your girlfriend. If your girlfriend is not in the mood, she is not in the mood. And that's the end of the story. That's it. It's done. It's done. And it's not like, and guys love to joke, well, if I was a girl, I would, but you're not. And so you don't understand. You don't know what it feels like, the same way that they don't understand some of the things we go through, and we don't know what they don't know what it feels like. So yes, you can most definitely,
I feel like
definitely rape your girlfriend and or wife or anyone in your life.
But for me, I feel like if my boyfriend did rape me, then he wouldn't be my boyfriend anymore. So it's not like I would continue to be. So like, I don't think you can rape your girlfriend, because if you really do force yourself on them, unless they're like this, codependent, like abuse glutton or whatever, like they're going to break up with you, and then you're no longer.
I mean, you say that, but unfortunately, we have a situation where like men hit women and the woman stays. Yes, you've still committed domestic violence on this person. Just because they've forgiven you doesn't mean that it's okay.
It's not okay.
Yeah, it's never okay. And so
yeah, but
it's never okay within, especially in the context of without permission. Now, there are times where there are certain partners, men and women, that like to be hit during sex. They like physical violence during sex. But it's not like give you a black eye or rape you sex. It's not like punch you, give you a black eye sex.
For some people, yeah.
Are you trying to tell us something?
No, not at all. No, I'm not.
Do you like getting a black eye during sex?
No, I don't. Not during sex.
Is there ever a time you like getting a black eye?
No.
Okay, good. Sharing is caring. So basically, you're not Janet Jack me. You're not weird or different.
No, you're not.
For liking porn. Maybe you should explain this or express this to your boyfriend or your partner. Maybe they'll enjoy it with you. And
you guys
anyone
should watch
that
porn
doesn't,
together.
Yeah, maybe it'll be something that you guys enjoy together. I don't think anything that you do too much, excessive, even if it's drink water, is not good for you. So there has to be moderation. That's all, in general. Sharing is caring. We all know sharing secrets is the best way to have people know about you. Our sharing or caring today is, what is your fantasy? Your fantasy.
Mine? Oh, I have so many. One of them is that like I matched with like a serial killer on Bumble or something, and I like. Never mind. It's pretty.
No. Okay. We're listening. We're in here.
I matched with like a serial killer, and then I don't know. I get chloroform or something, and then I wake up and I'm like black snake moan to like some radiator in a basement somewhere, and then he's gonna murder me. Maybe it's because like I fell asleep with the Ted Bundy documentary on one too many times.
The Zac Efron one?
No, that one was ugh. No, my Ted Bundy would be a lot like my Ted Bundy wouldn't do High School Musical, and so and then he's going to murder me, but then like after like a little bit of time, he's like, maybe I'll let you live one more day, but only if you suck my dick. And then like a little bit over time, he realizes that he's in love with me, and he's like, I could never murder you.
So Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, totally.
With Ted Bundy?
Oh, totally. Yeah, Beauty, like the X-rated version of Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, so Booty and the Beast. Here's the thing. Here's my worry for you. You're putting this kind of energy in the world.
I know.
Until it happens, and then it's not funny. And it's not a fantasy anymore.
I'm not trying to be funny.
So let me tell you what my fantasy is. My fantasy is that I go back in time and I know all the hit songs, and I'm the one who comes out with them. You could have used any fantasy.
Yesterday. Oh, I thought we were talking about sex, though.
What was Yesterday?
No, I'm so excited to see that movie. It's about this guy who gets struck by lightning, and then all of a sudden he lives in this world where nobody knows who the Beatles are.
Oh, and he comes out with the Beatles. I actually auditioned for that.
So you did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Who's in it?
I don't know.
I have to look it up.
You should.
Now I have to find out who took my
And the
role.
trailer's so good. Like I was like, this is going to be amazing. It's by the guy who did Slumdog Millionaire and Love Actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love Love Actually and Slumdog Millionaire.
They're both good movies.
Great movies. Our topic, we are talking about porn this weekend in light of the revelation that Jada Pinkett Smith gave during her Red Door Talks, which is on Facebook, Facebook Live and Facebook Television. We have this revelation where it says, she says she was addicted to porn before meeting Will Smith. Do you think a lot of women are addicted to porn? A lot of guys don't even know that women watch porn.
Oh yeah, totally. I think we all are addicted to porn. Everybody, a little bit.
Because it's free.
Yeah, because it's just out there. I mean,
I've always actually wondered who pays for Snapchat Premium if there's so much porn for free. Sorry, Bianca.
Snapchat
I don't
Premium?
need. That's the pay. You pay someone to watch their Snapchat.
oh, so like camming.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never understood. There's so many things for free. Why anyone would pay? But then I guess those people take it up to
Well,
the next
actually,
level.
there's this one porn website that I'm obsessed with now that's called Pure Taboo, and I pay for that.
Pure Taboo. Do you still pay for it? What is Pure Taboo? Like, what was it?
It's like situations like that
You fantasize about.
Yeah, I don't know why though, because I go to church all the time. Like I'm I'm still a vacation Bible school counselor every summer.
Really?
Yeah.
The kids know.
No, nobody knows. I compartmentalize, but I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
I'm a good person.
You are a good
Just
person. There's
bad,
nothing.
bad.
You have
brain.
bad fantasies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're a good person. And honestly, your sex life is no one's business except for ours on Imperfect.
Yeah, and
Gentlemen.
everybody that's listening now, like, yeah.
So here's the concept. What makes or constitutes that someone's addicted to porn?
I think, like any addiction, it's when that becomes like your first thing that you have to do. Like, so before you go to work, if you have to watch porn and like masturbate before you go to work, or if you're at work and that's all you can think about is getting home to watch porn, or if you miss, certain social engagements or responsibilities because you're watching porn, then yeah, I think that's when it's like an addiction.
If you miss a bunch of...
Like if you prioritize that over other things that
Sure.
are actually important in your life. Like never mind.
What?
I was watching porn today before I came here. I was so afraid I was going to be late. Like,
Because you watched porn before you came here?
yeah, I didn't leave I didn't leave until like 12, 20.
Is that because you're addicted to porn or addicted to procrastination?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
see,
yeah.
that's a real thing because I find myself doing things I don't need to right before I have to go somewhere and then rushing. And I must like it because I didn't have to do
because
all
you're
this
addicted
pointless
to the
stuff.
cortisol, the stress hormone.
I am.
Like, yeah.
I'm addicted to being stressed and I like it. And I'm so calm because of it. Because I enjoy just getting to things. That's actually a part of it. It's interesting to me that Jada Pinkett Smith, I don't even know because especially back in the day, porn wasn't as accessible as it is now.
Yeah,
They
she
had to
had to
use
buy
VCR
VHS.
and like
Yeah.
magazines. And have you ever watched porn that just that turned you on, but you were disturbed by it?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't want to say.
I mean, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable.
I don't want
but-
to. No, just because
I feel like it
there's
happens.
no
I
way
feel
for me
like
to say it, and I
when you
look good.
When you start looking at porn, I feel like it has to keep getting worse and worse
Yeah.
to get better.
Yeah, it's like because once you like say you watch a certain amount of, I don't know, just like guy on girl porn, regular romantic porn, and then suddenly like that releases, dopamine in your brain, your reward center, but then you get used to that and then you need to do a little bit more. It's kind of like, being on Adderall or something. Like you get used to that dose and you need to increase it. And before you know it, you're like,
It keeps getting worse. That's how I feel. But here's the thing. If you feel like you're addicted to porn, there are numbers you can call. You should talk to people. You should get out there. Especially an addiction is whenever it hinders you from your normalcy of life. Everyone's allowed to have fantasies, and sex is nothing you should be ashamed of. I do think that you should reserve porn for a time when you're adult enough to understand it, to know that it's not real, just like I would any violent movies or anything of that nature, because kids can't comprehend a lot of things. Children under age, especially 16, and then again, of course, 18 is the mandatory. But kids have access. That whole little how old are you thing doesn't deter anybody. So, and parents should be watching their kids and being aware of it. But as an adult, if you're addicted to porn, you should talk to someone if you feel like it's hindering your normal life. If it's hindering your relationships, if it's hindering your interactions with people, it's hindering your thought process or how you relate to people, then it's something you should definitely discuss with people. That's definitely how it goes. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for being on the show.
Thanks for having
we
me.
appreciate you. You've been amazing. Where can people find you if you want to be found?
They can't find me anywhere. I have no Instagram, no Snapchat, no Twitter. Nothing.
Yeah.
If you want to
But you
follow
can find
me.
her on Bumble and Grindr.
Yeah, oh yeah. Find me on Bumble, Grindr, Tinder. I'm all those. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Each week we pick an Imperfect Gentleman of the Week. This week's Imperfect Gentleman is going to be Game of Thrones, a show that I've never watched. However, popular culture has demanded that it is definitely amazing and watchable. And I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, everyone likes it, so I hate it. I just haven't found time to watch it. I can't wait to watch it. I have read the books and I'm a fan. So Game of Thrones with this series finale, which everyone hated and everyone loved and everyone hated and everyone complained, and they did it their way. So good for you, Game of Thrones, for completing it the way you did and not giving in to peer pressure. And of course, I am the impeccable, impenetrable Tehran Von Gosri. You can find me at I Am Tehran all across the board. That's IAMTEHRAN, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, blah, blah, blah. And of course, Mr. George Corey, who's not in the building but is in our hearts. Mr. George Corey, that's KHOURI, and we are Imperfect Gentlemen. Remember, nobody's perfect but us. Martin on the boards. We'll catch you next week.